So, as some of you may know, I am really on a mission to help small businesses leverage branding. And I believe that small businesses have the most to gain by understanding what brand is. Now, the big companies, they can throw tons of money at branding and brand perception, but the little guys, the small businesses, they don't understand it. And so I'm committed to helping you understand brand. So I thought I'd do a little illustration of this today to kind of explain things a little bit. Brand is a perception. Perceptions are nothing other than feelings and expectations and experiences. And when we put all these together, the feelings, the expectations, and the experiences, and then we link them in our minds to a business, we have a deeper understanding of that business and how it relates to us. Businesses are made up of humans, and as humans, we relate to other humans. We compare ourselves, we see what we have in common, and we align with people who believe what we believe. But if we can't find something that we can truly relate to and connect with, we're probably not going to care to interact with that human or that business. So, creating this intentional perception is vital. You now might be wondering, well, how do I intentionally create this perception if it's feelings and experiences that live in the mind of my customer? Let me show you how that works. This works in a series of steps that I'll define in a simple pyramid. At the foundation of this pyramid is the owner or the founder. This is the foundation of your brand. Your values, your goals, your vision, your daily mission, your personality, and the products and services that you're offering. You, the founder, have all the ideas in your head floating around about who you are, what you stand for, and why your business even exists, right? That's where we start. We get all of that out of your head, who you are, what you do, who you help, and why it matters. And then we move up the pyramid to translation. This is where the foundation is translated into a visual and verbal language. This is where the brand identity is crafted, and it includes elements like the logo, the color palette, typography, style, and even tone of voice and messaging. This is where we take the intangible, the nebulous, the hazy, obscure ideas floating around the founder's head, and we make them visceral. You can feel them, see them, touch them. And we do this so that we can not only communicate who we are, but we can also begin to create a bridge to our customers, showing them, hey, we have something in common and we're part of the same tribe. Then we move up to execution. And here is where the brand identity is actively pushed out into the world. It's the tactical deployment of your brand identity by promoting it through advertisements, websites, brochures, social media. This is all about consistency here, showing up in the same way over and over again. This stage is about visibility. It's about recognition. It's about ultimately beginning to interact with your audience. And then finally, we arrive at perception. This is brand. This is how people are receiving and perceiving you, their feelings, their expectations, their experiences with your brand. These form the overall brand perception. And this is the result of all the steps that you've taken to get here. But here's the thing. Many businesses start at execution, right? They start with the logo so they can create the flyers and the business cards and the brochures and the website without ever knowing how exactly they're going to show up, without knowing exactly how they're going to communicate to their customer, or even how they're going to connect to them and relate to them. They have no language to do this with. They just have a logo. And so when they create all their marketing pieces, it feels disjointed. It feels a little chaotic, not cohesive. And this undermines their trust. So in essence, a brand is the perception held in the customer's mind, and it's built upon the foundational values of the business. That's translated into a cohesive identity, and then it's expressed through consistent marketing efforts. But your brand is also a living, breathing entity, just like a human. It communicates with people. It interacts and builds relationships with every single customer. It shares similar values, and hopefully it resonates with the hearts and minds of your audience. So crafting your brand with intention is essential.